Courage is certainly necessary in life, for failure is such a huge part of the art of living. It happens to the best of us. So the question stands, is there a lesson to be learned from failure? Well, successful people sure seem to think so. Edison, the inventor of the light bulb, once said that it was 10,000 failures that led to his final success. Herein lies an important lesson about failure. Keep moving forward regardless of failing or your number of failed attempts. Watch today's video till the very end as we are sharing with you 10 more great lessons about failure straight from the lives of some highly successful people. Before we begin though, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so you never miss another upload of the future millionaire. With that out of our way, let's jump right in. Number 10. Acceptance. Michael Jordan says, and we quote, "I can accept failure, everyone fails at something, but I cannot accept not trying." Failure herein becomes a means to an end, rather than an end in and of itself. To put it simply, failure is a mere part of the journey towards realizing your goals. Everyone fails at one instance or the other. However, this is exactly where the courage part kicks in accepting that you failed yet not letting that stop you from trying again. Number 9. Trying and trying again. Walt Disney was once fired because he apparently lacked imagination and had no fruitful ideas. Imagine the man responsible for an entire empire of imaginative movies and creative plays for individuals around the globe, and yet he lost his job due to lack of imagination. The lesson to be learned here is to keep moving towards the end goal of yours, even when other people fail to see or agree with your vision. Speaking of vision, don't forget to check out our merchandise which we have created just for you, our special fans, linked in the description down below. Number 8. Success, a synonym to not giving up. Babe Ruth said that every strike brings me closer to the next home run. This lesson is quite similar to Edison's remark about his light bulb. Believe it or not, failure is the very engine that powers you towards success, moving you one step closer to a successful ever after. Of course, this also means that you have to keep at your grind and not quit in the face of hurdles on your journey towards success. Number 7. A change of direction. Are you a lover of Ben & Jerry's ice cream too? So are we. They were a bunch of guys who had completely different direction planned for their lives, and yet still managed to become admirably successful with taking a different road altogether. Mr. Ben Cohen went on to drop out of college, while on the other hand, Mr. Jerry Greenfield failed his medical school entrance exam. And yet both managed to become and maintain their wild success. Number 6. Self-belief. Not everyone is meant to understand you and your journey. Elvis Presley, Lucille Bell, and Carol Burnett, all three were once told to pack it up and go home due to their astounding lack of talent. But tell us, can you even imagine a world without their far-reaching music and humor? Herein remember, success begins through believing in what you can do, your talent. Don't let other people discourage you in your path towards achieving success your way. Number 5. Failure as a new opportunity. Henry Ford once smartly said, "Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently." Certainly the likes of Edison would agree. Through a failed attempt, you just learned all the wrong ways towards that particular success, just as Edison did with his 10,000 wrong attempts. Every lesson learned, every single failure is an alternative step in the correct direction. Number 4. Attitude matters. Success is the ability to go from failure to failure without losing your enthusiasm. Sir Winston Churchill is quoted to have said this. Reading back into history, we see that England was at a rather great disadvantage with the advent of World War II. Here is a prime example of tiny David against mighty Goliath. Churchill's strong-held belief and go-getter attitude about England's defense was a part of the turning point for this country in war. Number 3. Courage is key. If you have made mistakes, even serious ones, there's always another chance for you. What we call failure is not the falling down, but staying down. A quote from the glorious Mary Pickford. Best to remember, we're all quite capable of making some spectacular errors, and some, us included, have made them. The key, though, is not to allow this defeat and failure to be the end-all, be-all. You must continue forward with your spirits and courage up high. Number 2. Making peace with detours. For every failure, there's an alternative course of action. You just have to find it. When you come to a roadblock, take a detour. Is a popular quote by Mary Kay Ash. She is the founder of the exceptionally successful home business, which went on to become a leading cosmetics company. Perhaps the lesson to be learned here is that there may be a better or a different way to achieve your goal, but by not giving up in the face of detours, you will achieve it eventually nonetheless. Number 1. A stepping stone to success. Benjamin Disraeli, a British ex-prime minister, once said, "All my successes have been built on my failures." Indeed, failure is only a tipping point when one is embarked on their journey to success. With the lack of failure, we humans don't quite learn things as impactfully, and our movement towards success gets stuck on a stagnant point. Let your failures guide you towards success instead of becoming the dreaded point of no return. Ladies and gentlemen, those were the 10 important tips to overcoming failure. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. If you learned anything valuable from today's video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we look forward to seeing you on our next video. Until then, toodles!